One of the biggest mistakes that I see SDR teams make is using one sequence or cadence for every one of their prospects. What is a sequence or a cadence? It's literally a series of steps or touch points such as cold calls, emails, social touches, voice notes, or video messages in an automated fashion where they pop in the prospect like a conveyor belt and they go through a process. So for example, I've got one for account executives, I've got one for SDR leaders, and I've also got another one for C-level or VP. The reason for this is they all have different needs and wants, and different seniority titles care about different things. So putting them into one sequence and hoping it hits, I don't feel that's going to work. So I like to segment them based on the seniority. So this is my C-level or VP outbound sequence. And within this, I've got some social proof. It's 9 steps or 9 touches over 27 days, and it's a multi-channel sequence. So if you look in here, I've got a couple of stages such as emails, social touches, video message, and following up by emails. So let's dive into the first step of my sequence. And what we can see here is that we have an email touch. And this is going to be a cold email that's going to be sent to the prospect that I've added into this sequence. But luckily with Amplemarket, I have the power of AI. So what the AI will be able to do is get a personalized first touch. So it will go check out their profile, it will check out the company, figure out other compelling events, triggers, or things that can really be used to help personalize this email. So that when they're added and then I run the sequence, the AI email has already been written for me, but I can check it before it goes out, and I'll come back to that shortly. So as we can see, I've got a guy called Volker, and this is that first touch email generated by the AI. So it gives in the subject, 11 Labs growth, and it says, "Hi Volker, saw the news about 11 Labs recent 500 million funding round, congrats on the growth. Scaling this fast often brings pressure to build out the sales team, ramp up quickly. We helped Integrity, another Belgian startup, launch their outbound motion and book 6 meetings in the first 3 weeks. Love it." Now, personally, at the end of this, it's saying, "Is improving outbound performance a focus right now?" And for me, I'm not a fan of that because it's a close-ended question. If they say yes, great. But if they say no, then where have I got to go? So I like to change the CTA into an open-ended question. So I could say something along the lines of, how are you looking to improve outbound performance this year? And once this is done, I just then click send. But the bit that I love the most is insights. So what it's able to do is give me suggestions on how to improve the reply to interest conversation, and it tells me why. Audit this first touch to test a concise role-specific opening for sales leaders that uses prospect company context and one relevant happy selling outcome before the later follow-ups. Love it. What we can also see is it says to differentiate repeated follow-ups. Stages 3 and 5 and 7 repeat the same 2 to 3 sales coaching challenges and use the same 10-minute CTA, while the sequence produced 0 interested leads despite 21 replies. Test distinct follow-up angles such as onboarding, ramp time, managing capacity. So the AI is guiding me on how to improve my sequences as well as the touches and steps. So with sequences, I would highly recommend creating different sequences for the different personas that you're going after rather than just one sequence. Try to include a multi-channel approach by using email, cold call, LinkedIn, voice notes, etc. And as I can see, I think I should start adding in a cold call step. Amplemarket and the AI, it gives me insights that I've never had before that can help me improve my sequences across the board. What do you think? And if you want to learn more about Amplemarket, check out the link in the comments. Happy selling.